OnePlus Nord 2T leaked images suggest 3 cameras with questionable aesthetics. I like that headline, questionable aesthetics. You should rip that, Will.
Mm-hmm.
That intrigues me. I guess that implies that some people are saying it's ugly. That's pretty much how you read into that. According to one tipster, the Nord 2T will have a dual circle design with the top one hosting the main shooter. The weird part is the second circle. It has room for the 8-megapixel ultra-wide cam and the 2-megapixel monochrome sensor, but they are positioned asymmetrically. Yeah, they look sort of like an orbit or something, which I don't know. Maybe there's some space theme to it, but I agree. It's questionable. I would say that, you know what? I would say that's questionable, that design. Would you agree with that, Mo?
Yeah. It's weird.
You don't seem too bothered by it.
No.
No.
Well, it's a leak, right? It's not 100%. This is not how it's going to...
Not 100%, but I don't know. These type of people, look at when they put the watermark on there, hey, it's Yogesh, and at one on site go. When you start putting those and you put an X in the middle,
right,
you put your name on the line.
It's weird looking, but I mean, performance is what matters. So,
wow,
if it takes great pictures,
yeah, you don't really look at the back of the phone that often.
Not me.
Performance is what matters.
That should be a T-shirt.
Mo. Signed Mo.
Right.
There's a little note in the bathroom next to the dog taco.
Right, the dog taco.
It's right. It's a note. It's right beside it on the floor. It just says "Performance is what matters."
In the bathroom.
That's how I felt with the dog taco. Why in the bathroom?
Oh my god, this dog taco is going to be a long running bit, isn't it?
That's how I felt when I walked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I said, I got nothing against a dog taco.
No. Which is a dog toy for people who don't know.
It's a sweet toy.
In the bathroom, I got to ask some questions. And actually, I want to go back to it because I thought more about it. I need to go back here because I thought more about it.
All right.
So the two of you two, you come in here and go, you're such a weirdo, Lou. Everybody's dog goes in the pisser. Everybody's dog's in the pisser with them. That's what you guys said to me. You treated me like a weirdo, right? Like I'm a crazy man.
Well, doesn't Pepper step in sometimes?
No!
When you leave the door open?
No, absolutely not. This is not, I'm not encouraging the dog.
But we're not.
You are. When I saw the dog taco, I felt...
There was encouragement.
Here's the thing about a dog, right? If you don't say no to a dog, you're encouraging them.
Yeah.
Because they're so nosy. If you don't say no or set a boundary, then as far as they're concerned, that's an invite. That's like if there's like food on the ground.
Yeah.
Right? That's an invite. Until you tell them it's not an invite.
But the encouragement level is very low.
Yeah, like you're not cheering them on. But I just wanted to go back here, okay? I needed to go back here. Let me tell you why. You guys have absolutely no problem with your dog heading into the bathroom here at work.
Yeah.
Here at work, heading into the bathroom with you.
Yeah.
Right? Agreed?
Agreed.
Now, what if you found out that your dog was in the bathroom with me?
Like, would I feel cheated on? You know what?
And what if I say to you, I didn't really invite him.
You're like,
I didn't really encourage it. Kind of does whatever he does. I mean, I didn't want to turn him down. You guys would be like, hey, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, just me and your dog walks out of the bathroom after half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Whoa. That's too long, first of all.
No, it's not. This is my point. It's like all of a sudden you start to just twist it and look at it ever so slightly from a separate angle. And you're like, maybe it is weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it is weird.
No, I get that it's weird. I'm not like everyone should invite their dogs into the bathroom.
Right.
But the problem is you.
What's the problem?
You're the issue.
Why am I the problem? Explain to me why. How?
Well, whoever's dog it is, I feel like it should be normal for them to go with their owner, but with someone else, it's just very strange.
Yes, but okay. But what I'm trying to get at is it wouldn't be strange for you to tell the dog to go for a walk with me, right? Like if I was like,
No.
hey, I can take your dog out for you. No big deal. If you were to say, hey, can you feed the dog? Like, let's say I was hanging out at your house. I have no problem with that. Neither would you. I would go, oh, where's the bag? Okay, I'll pour the food in. Why is this activity different if it's so normal?
Well, those are you interacting with the dog. There's no interaction. When Kovu comes in, it's like I don't hold the door open for him, by the way. Like I just walk in.
Well, this door's a giant steel door that closes on its own with a button, giant button on it. People don't understand this type of bathroom. It's a limited opportunity to get in. It's swinging. Right. You open it and it's swinging shut immediately.
So what about in your position, would you shoo the dog out? Would you just let it happen?
My dog has respect.
Well, your dog's not even like upstairs, right? Like it knows its boundaries.
My dog has respect. No, but
I'm talking about like Otis or Kovu.
Oh, what? Oh, you're going back to which
going
scenario?
Into the washroom that you just went into.
If it went in with me.
Yeah.
What about it?
What would you
shoo him
open
away?
the door?
Oh, absolutely.
And be like, okay.
Because absolutely. No, I was creating the hypothetical to showcase that you guys got to have some rule somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I have
that. I feel like that's the line.
But
like if you think about it from the dog's perspective, what's the difference that you're in the bathroom or I'm in the bathroom? What does it mean to the dog?
No, the dog just doesn't want to be alone. That's it. Dog just wants to be around people. But I'm saying it makes zero effect on my experience. I'm not acknowledging Kovu. He's roaming in the corner. It's a big enough bathroom.
What I'm saying to you is, if you had somebody over at your house and the dog followed them into the bathroom, you would stop it immediately. Right?
Yeah.
Anybody would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody would.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's different. There's some kind of weird intimacy to it, which I was trying to pinpoint.
Yes. It is outlandish. It is weird.
That's all. But you guys gotta do what you gotta do.
You're right. Like, what is the byline? Like, if it's your mom or something.
Depends on their relationship.
I guess so, right? It's all gray area.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta draw the line way sooner so you don't have to get into these weird scenarios.
For me, it doesn't really matter.
The mom?
No,
the dog.
myself.
Yeah.
Mom, maybe. Yeah, I think that
I'm asking where you draw the line. Shout out Jameson.
Yeah. And shout out Jameson. Read his thing.
And by the way, listen.
Let the dog in, man.
Listen.
Shout out.
Listen, by the way, I am all for people doing whatever they got to do. But I feel deep down that there is nothing positive that's going to happen for that dog in there. If anything, it's suffering. You don't want to be in the bathroom with me. So for me, I'm just like, let's learn a way. And these dogs, they're creatures of habit. They learn. Yeah. They learn quickly. You're just like, oh, you don't go in there, and then they go do something else. It's really not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if they. Well, what I'm trying to say is not a big deal for me if Otis goes in or not. But it's a big deal if he goes in with you.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
But you see how you're saying it's not a big deal. Nothing really happens
but
in there.
But you mean like you're trying to nip it in the bud in saying that I should,
well, if it's an
in.
action that you wouldn't like around anybody else, how else do you train it other than with yourself?
Right. This permission leads to other permissions.
I mean, how's the dog might have the correct intuition that they're only going to do that, but there's some dogs that are more outgoing, and their learned behavior with you will turn into learned behavior with everybody.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to say. If it would be weird for them to do it with somebody, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, imagine, for example, you got one of these dogs that really likes to hump, right? They're humping the leg. If you let them do it to you all the time.
Nobody's doing that.
Well, I'm just saying. I guarantee you there's someone that's like, whatever.
Yeah, maybe like when they're a puppy or something.
Everybody says, whatever. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that much. Right? That person must exist. You cannot be surprised when all of a sudden it becomes an issue and the dog's humping everybody.
No, you can't.
Left, right, and center. Yeah. And then somebody draws the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just picturing you walking in here and being like, Mo, your dog came into the bathroom with me, and I got a bone to pick with you now.
Well, I wouldn't let him in. You know I wouldn't let him in.
Yeah.
You know I wouldn't let him in. But like that, maybe that's why I'm a bad example. But I'm just saying anybody who works here, if you watch that person and your dog emerge from the bathroom, by the way, the bathroom in this place is just one private bathroom.
Yeah.
I think people might be picturing stalls or
No,
something.
no.
It's a private bathroom. The toilet is right there. You open the door.
Yeah.
It's
But it's big. Not huge, but it's bigger than a stall. I don't want people to think that it's a stall.
big. It's big and luxurious, and it's perfect for dogs.
It's like
I want to paint the picture that Kovu's
Yeah.
not at my feet.
it's like one of those accessibility
Yes.
washrooms.
Yeah, you can get a wheelchair in there.
Yeah.
You can get a. Look at you setting boundaries. I love it.
Well, it's just hard to work.
Shout out Justin. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, and definitely what a time to be alive. No, I just like to think about these things. I find it like a fun experiment to really dig into seemingly mundane things. It's fun to figure out where people's boundaries are and how that all operates in our heads and how we make justifications in one circumstance, but then not in the other, and how that leads to unexpected outcomes in other ways. Like if your dog is humping another person or another dog, do you disrupt
Oh yeah.
instantly?
Now
Depend-
Otis is like 3, so when he was a puppy, he could get away with it, but now, no.
You're shutting it down.
Hmm.
No hump.
Yeah.
And yours not at all. Or yes.
No, mine started to, but I let him. Not on people or anything. He's started to with other dogs, and then the other dog will tell him to piss off.
Really?
Yeah, like, get out of here, don't do that.
Hmm.
So it's like I let him do it because I want him to like learn that.
And yours is huge, so
Yeah.
if he goes after a human in that fashion,
That's not gonna
it's putting you in a weird spot as well. Because that's like almost like having another human size. That's a human size hump right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
can't let that happen.
So anyway, it's I mean they listen. They're dogs. It's all insane. They're these little fur balls that we follow them around and pick up their poo and stuff. It's all very. There's a joke about that. Like if aliens were to look at us and they would think who was actually in charge? Was it the dogs or the humans?
I didn't know this was a joke, but that's funny.
It's a joke, right? Like
Yeah.
who's picking up whose poo?
Yeah.
You are
And like paying attention to it
for
too.
that fur ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take care of them, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I guess it's an ugly phone. I don't know. The front of it I like. Little tiny hole punch. Yeah, this I don't know. There's like a plate thing going on the back of phones right now where it looks like dinner plates.
Right.
They're not the first. This
On
is
a
not
mat?
the first one that we've seen.
Yeah.
Granted, the Nord series is often a budget model. So maybe they
Right.
don't put all of the attention and energy into the design of it. Some other predicted specs for the Nord 2T, Dimensity 1300 chipset, 80-watt charging, 4,500 milliamp hour battery. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know how ugly. I don't know. I'm not too offended.
Okay.
We'll see.